For the women and men in the 515th AMAL, hey, this is Chief Smith coming back at you with this week's Howzit video. As you can see, my walls are bare and I'm trying to unpack from my household goods and get some stuff up on the walls and on the shelves. So bear with me on the bare backdrop there. What's going on in the AMAL this week? So I can tell you that we just wrapped up a truncated version of our command conference. Due to some typhoon and COVID increases, we truncated our command conference down to just some subject matter expertise on some concepts such as joint all-domain command and control, agile combat employment, as well as a great group facilitated conversation in regards to diversity and inclusion. Why did we choose those particular concepts? We feel like some of those concepts are something that's been talked about quite a bit over the last few months, and we believe that those concepts are integral into incorporating into our AMAL strategy that will roll up into getting after General Brown's priorities that are kind of outlined in this Accelerate, Change, or Lose document that recently hit the public in the last couple of days. So look forward to seeing how we take that newfound knowledge and incorporate that into some of our lines of effort as we move forward. It is also Labor Day this weekend, and as it is every year, this is a chance for a lot of folks to take a little bit of a breather and take a break. Air Mobility Command never stops, not even for Labor Day, and so we know that there is quite a few of our folks holding down the fort, still getting after the mission over this holiday break, and I'm hoping that all of you get a chance to get a 4-day break at some point, either next week or sometime during this month, to get the same breaks as a large portion of the rest of the force. Interesting fact, Labor Day's been around since 1894, and it represents our annual celebration of the American worker and its contributions to our way of life. And so it is not lost on me that it's our enlisted men and women of our United States Air Force, which is the envy of all nations' military, is the U.S. enlisted force. And so I cannot be more proud to serve as your wingman and your senior enlisted leader in this wing when I take time to reflect about our enlisted force during a time like Labor Day and the contributions that our enlisted force has on our Air Force and our Space Force. So thank you. With that being said, I always like to take a couple of moments to throw out some shout outs to some folks who are being recognized at the different levels. So Tech Sergeant James Potter from the 733 was recently named Air Mobility Command's Colonel Gail Halverson Award nominee. So he will go on to compete at the Air Force level. So good luck to you, Sergeant Potter, as you compete at that very high and distinguished level. Also, Tech Sergeant Tim Holland of the 734 was recently announced as our AMAL nominee for the Geico Service Award. Geico Service Award is pretty significant, and it recognizes the contributions to drug and alcohol abuse prevention, as well as fire and traffic safety prevention and training. So thank you, Sergeant Holland, for keeping our folks safe and the contributions in that area. And then just yesterday, we had another ALS graduation in our wing at Yokota, and we had brand new, as of 1 September, Staff Sergeant Dewberry and Senior Airman Tedford pulled down distinguished graduates, recognizing them as top of their class for ALS. So proud of you both, and hopefully all that newfound knowledge that you've learned in ALS, you can take that back to your units. Do not let anybody tell you to forget what you learned in PME. Use that and apply that, and I look forward to meeting you in person and seeing what you're doing with that information as you take care of our young airmen and our junior enlisted corps moving forward. So that's all I got for this week. I look forward to getting out on the road here in the next few weeks and getting to know you guys a little bit better and shaking your hands. And until then, we'll see you. Take care.